Here we are, the last remaining inland defence system in the whole of Australia that is actually intact and has not been graffitied at all. Here we go. First of all, you notice the trench. This is a defence trench, plus also a system for blowing up the road. There's the hole to get in, which will follow this down. And here you can see the entrance. This also would have been a place to fire from at the enemy. So you come along here, and as you're coming along, you can look over through the trees. They're a bit hard to see from here, but you can see some of the wooden tank traps that are remaining over there. The rest of them are in the bush. If we come back to here, you've got this trench which comes down to the tunnel bunker, carved out of solid rock, which goes up underneath the road, goes to the right, goes to the left, and at both ends we have metal boxes that were full of explosives to completely blow up the road to divert the Japanese tanks down where the tank traps are. So anyway, we're going to go inside now. Let's put some lights on. And here we go. Still got some of the timbers in here from the original, but there's actually some wires here for communications, and more wires over this side. So here we go. Carved out of solid granite, it looks like. Pretty amazing feat. Considering civilians did it, as the army was too busy. And here's where it forks off. Okay, we'll take the left side first. And here we go. Here we have the metal box, still there from World War II, where they had the explosives to completely blow the road up, a whole section of the road, so the tanks were diverted and couldn't get through. Pretty amazing. Look at that. Very solid. Maybe it used to be anyway. There's no markings on it. But you have a look right up inside. It's about the best view you'll get inside. Been crushed by something, probably hooligans. But as you can see, no graffiti anywhere. This is a cave cricket. Hello. Then we'll go back down. And looks like there's been a few cave-ins since last time I've been here. This is not good. So here we go. Here's the other explosive box up the other end of the fork in the tunnel. In better condition, except for the roof. And yeah, this is it. Explosive boxes. Pretty damn cool. Let's see if we can get a look inside this one. Yeah, no markings whatsoever. You can see where they've welded it together. Maybe to make it bigger to the right size so they can get it in. But yeah, pretty cool. There's a bracket down there. That's about it. Anyway, this is last inland defence system. Look at the rock, how clean they've cut that rock. Unbelievable, isn't it? So much work. So much work. Wow. Looks like granite. And if it is, you know how hard granite is. It would have been very, very difficult to cut out. And we're looking at, to come in here, you're looking at 1, 2, about 3, 4. Okay, so 5 metres this tunnel, and the other one's about about 5 to 6 metres actually, both of them. Then coming up to the entrance down here. Look at that granite. More cave crickets up there. Some yellow cake. Interesting. Last time I came there, there was so many insects in here, it wasn't funny. So, yes. Very interesting. A step back in time to World War II, Australia. Let's go back there again. Wasn't that clear? More yellow cake. I wonder what that is. Maybe paint? Who knows? Well, that's it. Aussie History Hunter. Showing you the things that not many people know about. You can tell by no graffiti that not many people come here. Very hidden, and you would not find it unless somebody showed you. Obviously a lot of dirt's came in here and filled this trench in more than it was before. We'll walk the trench. You can just imagine standing here shooting out. Now we're going to go over and show you the wooden tank traps, which are the only ones left in inland Australia. And there was a bushfire here just up the road. It's still burning at the moment, and we're hoping it doesn't come down here and destroy these tank traps, the wooden ones, which is what I'm trying to save. And that's why I'm videoing it, to show the world what we used to have here. So coming through, you can start to see some of the tank traps. The road's just there, and that's where the bunker went through and blew up. So we have, starting from up at the road, the ones just here look like they've gone, but starting up here there's one remaining one, and as you can see the road is up there still, just there, just above it. Come down here. If you look from here, you can see there's a whole heap of wooden anti-tank traps designed to stop light Japanese tanks. That's what they were using. There's one here, two there. A few of them are broken off, maybe vandals. They're rotted. Another broken one over here. That one they've used a fork in the tree. Yeah, so as you can see, they're in a line going down here, and over there, and if you look in the distance you can see more just down there. Okay, and they end up going off down to a bit of a cliff. So yeah, if we look down here, you can see they're perfectly in line, and you can see right up in the distance there's another one in line with it as well. Okay, so you just there, come back down, this one, and then this one, and the same down here. Would have had that one there, and then that one, and the one behind it. Just come down here. You can see another one down here, it's fallen over, another one here. One just here in the bush. You can see there's still more through here. There's one down there, that one there, and coming down here we've got another line of them through here. As you can see, we've got this one here going up to this one here, and then another one, and another one, and another one down further. You just see him behind the bush there, just there. Okay, and we have the same over here. Another line of wooden tank traps. And going back up the hill, you can see the line up here as well. Bang bang, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 going up there, and there would have been another one in between that's completely gone. I think that could be over there on the ground. So this is the tank traps. Some more down on the ground there. These are the wooden ones. This is initial stopping of the Japanese tanks. Then we have a bit of a natural barrier over here. The tank traps seem to end here. There's a big one just there, and another one just in the bush just here, and one here, and then natural defense of rocks they couldn't get over. So to come down here, I'm about to blow you away a bit, but yeah, still got the natural defences on the left hand side. Over here, tanks could have come through the bush here, no worries, but even small trees would stop a Japanese light tank. So we're coming down, still got natural defences here, and still coming down natural defences. All these trees here would stop them. A lot of trees around here to stop them. We're starting up wooden tank traps again inside here. As you can see, we've got another row, a few rows of them here. Starting here, going over there, and you can see them going down there. And on this side as well, there was one here, and then they're going down here as well. Some have broken off. As you can see, there's a broken one there. They go 6 foot into the ground, which is enough to stop them being pushed over by a tank. Even if they do get pushed over, the tank can get stuck on top of them and can't move anyway. So they're very effective. We've also got another row just to the left of us to deter them over here. There's another one there, another one there. We can go down this way, so you can see, and they're very solid. It's going to take a lot to push them over. More down here. Obviously some have rotted away from that section. Coming down, we've got another one in front. You can see one here is completely disintegrated. Another one down there. More here. Okay, and they're leading through here. Some more in a row here. Oh shit, big hole there. So still coming down here. We've got some more over here. And I don't know if you can see that one in the bushes there. And there's another one just there in the bush. Another one over there, here. Another broken one here. Full one. Now we're coming down to the highlight of the actual show, which is there is more tank traps in there, but very difficult to see. You can kind of see one through the back there, and you can kind of see one through the trees there. Now once they got down to these tank traps and they've gone through there, and something very interesting happens. The ground, the bush goes from all these trees, thick bush, and starts to thin out and goes into this fairly flat section on the bottom, which goes a long way. No trees in here to stop the Japanese tanks. So what they devised was the ultimate Tetrahedrons, concrete tank traps, almost 2 meters high. You can see the wooden tank traps in the back here. Now these wooden tank traps would have, you can see them in the bush here. There's other ones behind there. It's very hard to see through the bush. But they were designed to lead the tanks down to the Tetrahedrons. Look at this, would you? How cool is this? Last inland defence system in the whole of Australia, completely intact. No graffiti. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Pretty damn cool, and no graffiti whatsoever. How cool is that? Now the secret to this little exercise was the Japanese would have come down here, seen these tank traps and thought, they haven't finished their defences yet, so we'll just go around here, around the tank traps. Well, that's where they would have made a big mistake, because the ground here is actually very soggy. It's almost like a swamp with hay over it, and a tank would just sink in it and get bogged. So the whole idea was, let's just go over here. It gets boggier and boggier. You can see the dirt down here, and look, it's spongy. You can see my footprint there. Imagine a big heavy tank. So the idea was the tanks would come, you can see the wooden tank trap just there. The tanks would come down this hill after the road was blowing up, follow all the wooden tank traps down the hill, eventually get to these concrete Tetrahedrons, come past these, think they're clear, come around here, get bogged. They had snipers up on the hill up there and snipers up on the hill up here, and the idea was eventually they would have to get out of their tanks because they're bogged, and we just pick them off one by one with the snipers. But I mean, how cool is this, guys? This is not something you see every day in Australia, okay? And yeah, this bush all around except for this section in the middle here, which is pretty flat, and it is a swamp. Just got a lot of stuff on top of it. So it actually goes to a creek down there. So, but here is like a marshland almost. It's very, very, very squishy. So you just squish down into the mud underneath. Got to watch out for snakes. Lucky it's a cool day. But yeah, concrete Tetrahedrons in Sydney. Well, not Sydney, but in Australia, in New South Wales. We've got the last intact wooden tank system out of Sydney, and we've got the only Tetrahedrons also made by civilians. As you can see by the construction, this is not army construction, this is civilian construction, because the army was too busy. So the locals got together and made this defence system on orders from the army and to their specifications. You can see it's just all made up of planks. And yeah, they're still in very good condition considering 1942, and no graffiti, which is bloody amazing. you know, in this day and age. Thank God that not many people know where they are. Very, very secretive spot. I was only very lucky to find it. So with the help of a friend. So here it is, guys, and the tank trap's going up the hill, and yes, it's pretty amazing. And up to the road, you can actually see where the trail goes up, and basically at the top of that trail there is the road. So last inland defence system left in the whole of Australia, fully intact and no graffiti. Awesome, unbelievable. Wouldn't have believed it if somebody told me until I saw it myself, because it's that good. You know, let's do one more pass because this is pretty awesome. Pretty bloody awesome. You know, you don't get this every day, and there is some other ones a fair way away from here, but they've all been removed. And just to prove we are in Australia, look at this, Banksia. Just in case people think we're not. You can probably tell by the bush if you're an Aussie anyway. More Banksias over there. But yeah, pretty damn cool. Pretty awesome. Pretty unbelievable. And yeah, just blows you away. Some more fauna. Or flora? Fauna? Whatever you call it. The gummies. But yeah, pretty damn amazing that it's still here and still not destroyed by humans, only nature. Thanks very much. This is Aussie History Hunter signing out, guys. Have a good day. Bye.